Morning. 6:44 in the morning. Markets are moving. Possible deal with Iran and the United States, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, but crude has turned around and come back down. So we're looking at the light sweet crude right now. We're down $7. Um, and down 7.17% to the downside on the crude coming back down. All right, and then we'll check the BZ. The BZ coming back inside here as well. Back down to 104, so down $8 on this one. On the BZ coming down with down about 7% this morning. Okay, and then there's the UCO. All right, UCO down from 42.95 down to 39.74. All right, so we're getting a substantial. Eh, it's a pretty good pullback coming back. All right, and then we'll look at the futures here. They kind of popped up with this news came out, and I guess Trump came on and talked on CNBC. So we'll see again. Um, Okay, but we've made a move here. All right, we were down at we closed at 648, so we're up about 10 handles on the SPY this morning. Okay, I start to see a little bit of a pullback coming back inside here. Um, Diamonds looks like if the market was to open right now, uh, would be up about 700 and almost maybe 800 points to the high on the diamonds. All right, so we got a big diamond move here. We closed from 455. We're trading at 463. All right, so nice move to the upside. As you start to see, though, there is some starting selling pressure starting to come in just a tad. The one thing I really wanted to make a point about was on a lot of these stocks at the end of the day, a lot of the stocks that we've been watching. Um, if you noticed at the end of the day on the 30-minute, you go back, look at this move here. The cat was already out of the bag on Friday, as far as I'm concerned. That was a move here to finish the day there. Look at that move there, Emerson. Uh, Look at the SPY move on that on the last 30 of the day. I got screwed up in there. Right here. See this hammer that went up here? That was at the end of the day. I saw that, but it was like, it really came in the last 30 minutes of the day. They really turned around and ripped them. All right, so somebody knew something about something. Uh, Look at this, Q's put that hammer up at the end of the day. Okay, now you look across the board and just go look at 30-minute bars. They're everywhere. All right, somebody hit the button. All right, so if there was, if the news is out today, or when the news is out, or what, or even knows if there is news, or we'll find out as it is, and we'll get the information that they give us. Okay, like I said, I tell friends, you want to know what's going on in Iran? Go to Iran. Okay, um, but so we had to move so that Emerson make that move here. Um, my satellite stocks are really popping here this morning, and we've been talking about those. SATS is better this morning here. SATS Echo Stars moving back up here to 110.75 from 109.84. A little better there. All right. I went through a lot of stocks over the weekend. I'm not going to give you too much here because I'll just make another little video. I just wanted to get this out early. All right, so SATS is moving up here. GSAT is on the move here. All right, from 58.73 to 60.50 right now. All right, so they're gonna price these things to where they're supposed to be. So when we open here, you know, is there, I just, like I said, it closed at 58.73. They're asking us to buy it up here. Okay, 60.45. All right, so GSAT's a little better. PL Planet has just been a stud. Could back up to $35 on this thing. All right, so look for continuing. Now this one is really just really really good. All right. We were looking at that one Friday here, that Booksy, BKSY, back up here now, closed to 26.09, got up to 27.43. This thing bounces around for a $26 stock. Be careful with this guy, all right? This guy's got a grenade with wherever he goes, he's got a grenade with him. All right. Even Siri here is a little better here this morning. Siri. What I really want to go back to is show here on XLI. Okay, let's go back to XLI on that 30-minute at the end of the day. You see this? This was already in play. All right, look at that. All right, XRT retail. Lulu's up this morning. All right, XRT. All right, on your retailers. Look at this guy go. All right, 73. Made the low of 73, back up to 80.49. All right, so we're going to watch that one. We're going to watch our discretionaries. They're all going to be popping here. We're going to see energy start to flatten out and start to come back down here. Crude has already made a move to the backside. All right, back to the downside. All right, so then we got XLP. I think this is one of the groups that has been suffering behind. I would like to see if XLP could get some continuation to the upside, but we'll see about this one. As you can see, look at the dailies. It's just been coming down punished, and right now we're only trading at 81.61. We're inside day. Everything else is blasting. All right, XLP really not going after it here. We'll see if the financials, what are the financials doing here. This is one that made the pop, the move up with the rest of the market as they start to come back down again now. So 48.82. We trade up to 50.27, back up to the upside there. And there's, the banks were just kind of, what they were, right? So XLF, XLV, this is still the worst group in the bunch. I don't care what anybody says. You can bring them up all you want, but this group is still just not that good. All right, so looking at it here on XLV, we did get a little pop to the upside here, and now you got the high, so you got the 147.62. So we closed at 144.7. So about $3 higher here. All right, we'll see if the healthcare can hold up on them highs. Okay, and that's the ones that we'll keep an eye on. But I think if we're looking at it, we're going to be looking at XRT. We're going to be looking at XLY. It's the cyclicals, man. They love the cyclicals. All right, we'll see what what's just to transpire. Walmart just a slightly little bit higher there. All right, and then I got want to go through. Now they're going to put the ICE guys in the airports. I think less people are going to be flying, but I think there's so many people that just have to fly. That's just the way that is. All right, so we'll see if anything happens there. I have no idea what's that all about. But we know that the one thing that we've noticed, just because we've seen so many pictures inside the airlines, there's people flying everywhere. All right, so airlines are gonna get better, man. Right here, 67.52 coming back on your Delta Airlines already. All right, I'm just sticking with the 3 here. love. LUV, Southwest Air, 40, 50, so a little bit higher here coming back as they pull back down now. All right, LUV, and then I watch AAL, and I'll probably throw in United Airlines as well. So 1059 coming back up on American Airlines. All right, so we'll see. American Airlines. I'm just pointing out the ones that are starting to poke their heads up. We want to know who's showing their head fast. All right, and what are the two tech stocks that we like? Huh? Yeah, that's right. We like Cisco. All right, 77.65, get up to 80.36. She starts to pull back down a little bit, and then you would look for Marvel. Okay, these are the only two. Now, Apple's better this morning, closed at 247.99, trading 251. Amazon's back up to 208. They're not running away. Microsoft 384. It's up like $3 and change. And I'm looking at Google, and she's just above 300. So AI stocks aren't really running away with anything too much there. I don't see NVIDIA. So NVIDIA made a nice move here, back up into this 175 area. All right, so still, those guys, still not big fans. Keep an eye on this group, on your nuclears. All right, 54, a little bit better there on Oklahoma. We were talking about trying to get this thing back into this price range that we were looking for, like 53. I think this thing is still pretty good down here. I'd like to see it break down and back down to 51. You might not get it, but we'll see. All right, SMR. Here's another one. These should be popping up with us this morning, right? So you got a little bit of move here coming back up on that one, on SMR. That's all was tied in. And then CCJ, I got to simplify it, just cut down to 3 stocks. CCJ is a beast, all right? This one's been moving back really, really well. And now they see the pull back. All right. Couple of one here's that I didn't maybe mention. ASTS is better here. All right, ASTS. All of our satellite stocks are hot, hot, hot. Okay. So we'll watch Marvel. We'll watch Cisco. We'll see what tech starts to shake out. We know energy's going to be on the pullback mode here. So XLE coming back down, as you can see. Peace, right? Peace, brother. We'll see what happens. All right. I just wanted to get you rustled you up in the morning. I got my coffee. I'll be putting out a gapper list here, and then I'll look at some other things, and then we'll talk another video here, probably around 7:40 or something like that. All right. So, all right, wake up, man. Time to make some money. I'll be back. Be good.